The relationship between Puritanism and town governance in colonial Massachusetts c. 1630 to 1690 created a distinctive model of local authority, community, and law that left a lasting imprint on American political culture. 1. Puritan foundations. Theology as blueprint. Puritans were English Calvinists who wanted to purify the Church of England. Their core beliefs shaped governance. Covenant theology. God's relationship with humanity was based on covenants agreements. This idea was applied to church membership, social organization, and political authority. City upon a Hill. John Winthrop. The colony was to be a model Christian commonwealth, morally and socially disciplined. Elect, invisible saints. Only those who could demonstrate a conversion experience were full church members, and only they could hold political office or vote initially. 2. Structure of town governance. A. The township as sacred community. Towns were laid out around a commons for grazing. Militia training with a meeting house used for worship and town meetings. Land was allocated to families by town proprietors, often in patterns that reinforced community cohesion. B. The town meeting, the heart of local self-government. All male church members. Later, male property owners could attend. Functions. Elected selectmen, executive officers, appointed clerks, constables, schoolmasters, voted on taxes, land distribution, roads, poor relief, and local ordinances. Significance: it was a direct democracy for the qualified, fostering civic participation and collective decision-making. C. The covenant in practice. Many towns began with a town covenant, a written agreement establishing religious and social order. For example, Dedham Covenant, 1636. This blended religious mission with civil compact, enforcing moral conformity. 3. Link between church and state. Congregationalism. Each church was self-governing, mirroring the town's political autonomy. Clergy's role. Ministers could not hold civil office but exerted immense influence through sermons and advice to magistrates. Voting rights, initially tied to church membership 1631 to 1664, later loosened to property ownership after the Halfway Covenant 1662 and royal pressure. 4. Legal and social enforcement. Colony-wide laws. The Massachusetts Body of Liberties, 1641, codified biblically inspired laws. For example, against idolatry, blasphemy. Local enforcement. Towns monitored morality through tithing men reported misconduct. Church discipline. Public repentance for sins. Sumptuary laws. Regulated dress and luxury to maintain social hierarchy. Education. The Old Deluder Satan Act 1647 required towns of 50-plus families to have a school to ensure literacy for Bible reading. 5. Conflict and evolution. Dissent. Challenges like Anne Hutchinson Antinomian Crisis, 1636-38, and Roger Williams, Separation of Church, State tested the model. External pressure. The Massachusetts Charter, revoked in 1684. The 1691 Royal Charter imposed religious toleration and property-based suffrage, weakening the Puritan monopoly. Legacy of exclusion. Systems designed for Puritan saints excluded women, non-church members, indigenous peoples, and later Quakers and Baptists. 6. Lasting impacts on American governance. Town meeting tradition endured in New England as a model of local democracy. Federalism. The tension between town autonomy and central authority prefigured later state-federal debates. Civic republicanism. Emphasis on virtue, community obligation, and public participation. Education. Early commitment to public schooling. Puritan work ethic. Linked piety, hard work, and economic success. Conclusion. In Puritan Massachusetts, town governance was an extension of religious mission, a holy experiment in creating order. While theocratic and exclusionary, it planted seeds of local democracy, rule of law, and civic engagement that influenced American political development long after Puritanism's religious dominance faded. The meeting house, the covenant, and the town meeting became enduring symbols of community-led authority.